North, you gonna run the rapid? So we just heard like a big, yeah, we're thinking it might be a bear. Okay, we are on the water, probably about 8:30, which isn't ideal because we really wanted an early start because we have a lot of portaging to do. I remember last time we did this river, we were like about broken and hypothermic when we got to camp. And today we have like an extra 5K to paddle and an extra 2-kilometer portage on top of that. We have some easy rapids today. Hopefully the water level is high enough that we can actually run them. And then I have 2 long stretches of rapids, including Allen's Rapids, which is a huge portage. So I'm hoping that maybe we can come up with a plan to try to not have to portage all of them. Anyways, it's pretty action-packed. Is that a beaver there? Okay, we are at the confluence here. Loontail Creek and the Nippissing. We made it to the Nippissing River, baby. Well, catching nothing but weeds here. This looks like a good spot. This is where Sean caught that big one yesterday. Looks like the day's getting a little nicer. The rain is stopped, actually, just stopped, but it's getting windy. We're coming up to our first portage of the day. I think we can maybe line the upper stretch and then carry down the rest, but yeah, it's not a long one, but if I remember, it's fairly challenging. And then probably fish a bit here and then motor, run a couple rapids, fish at the base, and you know, keep paddling, and hopefully we freaking make it to camp in time, but not going to be easy to do so. Do you want to just start carrying from here?
I think it might be a whole leg carry, dude. It looks pretty low.
Yeah. Well, whew, my legs are feeling a little stiff from yesterday. Getting too old for the... Anyways, yeah, I'm just going to scout this out, and maybe we can, I don't know, line the top and then just portage the bottom. It's looking pretty shallow down there. I'd have to like rake the canoe over boulders. Probably could just line up to here though. I think that's what I'll do. Oh, should have just paddled up here. Good sign. Over. Now we have a bunch of short rapids that hopefully we can run. And so we're just going to take a few casts here. That's what we just portaged. Wonder if this is just a campsite so it gets picked at more here, you know? If you can't catch brook trout in the Nippissing River, there's something wrong with you. However, I'm a little concerned that we haven't even got a bite yet, and we have so far to make it. I'm sure we'll get some, but anyways, it might mean that we just have more time to fish in for larger lake trout and stuff in longer and burnt route, but we kind of have to rush through the Nippissing. We have a stupidly far way to make it. Like, if we're lucky, we'll be getting there right before dark. This looks like a good little fishing hole here. Bit of a bushwhack here, but at least we can get through without having to drag through the alders. Well, the rain has picked up substantially again. Thought it was going to die down after the morning, but no such luck. It would be nice to catch a fish so the pressure's off, but we've decided that we're gonna, you know, we fished a bit after the first portage, and we decided that we're just gonna try to make some distance until the next rapid, which hopefully we can run and then fish there a bit. Canada goose. Wow, it's really coming down though. Yeah, that's a good point. Ted's saying maybe this will bring the water level up in Allen's Rapids and we'll be able to more easily get through it as opposed to having a portage. Beautiful white pines through here. Can you get through? Looks pretty taut. You think you can walk through there?
Yeah.
Well, there's a big log jam here, but it looks like there's a place we can kind of step out and drag the canoe under.
Drag it under? I don't think so.
Really?
No.
What, under that log right in front of us?
I don't want to walk there.
I was saying I thought you could wade it underneath that log.
I don't know, it looks really deep.
Okay. Okay, one log jam out of the way. Well, we are at the next portage, and I'm gonna jump out and have a look, but I'm hoping we can run it. We don't actually have to portage, so we'll see though. If the water level's low, we might not have a choice. Okay, North. I think we could just run this one. I think I could probably run this and just and not hit anything.
Try to line it?
I would. Decided to run this. It's super shallow, so I hope I don't trash the canoe. Well, definitely lower water than last time I ran this one. Ted's lining it because his boat doesn't have such a durable bottom. North, hey bud. North swimming out to me. It's okay, North. Come on, come here, North. Well, that was faster than the portage, that's for sure. Okay, Norris, come on, in the boat.
And there's
In the boat, go on.
there's two
Go on,
little
Norris.
portages before high view cabin, a 30 and a 60.
So we just keep going on as best as we can and we'll get there. Good boy, Norris. Well, the rain, we thought it was getting nice out, which I suppose it did for a brief few minutes, and then it really picked up again. Well, Ted's already at the next portage. Last time I was on this river, I ran this rapid and then caught a trout first cast at the base, so not having as much luck so far. Morning bite window is probably over though, but all right, sad to leave a nice little hole like this, but we really can't fish it any longer. Now we have another 100-meter portage coming up right around the next corner.
It looks fine up until that big rock where it turns. I can't see.
Well, we are cheating the portage again and just waiting this sucker. Last time we ran these, but the water's just a little too low. Hey North, meet us at the end, boy. Just kind of using the current to ferry the boat as I hold on to it, and using the boat to hold my balance. That's the way to do it, because you just don't have to scout, and then it's faster than running it, you know? And if you could run it, then you jump in, you know, you just start lining. I think we're gonna just fucking run everything, dude. Run and fish along the way. Speaking of fishing, maybe we should fish here. Yeah, got one. Well, not a beast, but I'm on the board with a beautiful little trout. Look at the colors, gorgeous. Oh, lost one. Dude, you gotta stick your hand through the gill.
I did, but its tooth, it shook and its tooth got me good.
Oh, that's a pretty good size, man.
Well, we should probably be moving on, but we just started catching fish. Ted caught a nice keeper, and I've got two little ones that I threw back. Well, one actually got off, but I could have landed it.
I lost another one too, so.
Oh, no. There it is, there it is. Another one. That's three here. Maybe I should have kept mine. We caught 5 fish here, dude. Pretty fucking good. Okay, we're back on the water. Gonna take a few more casts here because we caught 5 fish here. Ted caught 2 keepers. Mine were a little small. One probably I could have caught, but I like to send them back, let them grow sometimes. What's this trail? Is this an animal trail or the? I guess that's another put-in, I guess. Wow, it is fucking pissing rain, eh? Beautiful pines here. A lot of big, beautiful white pines through this stretch. That's a lot of water in my boat. Okay, front of the boat. Front of the boat. Front of the boat.
Basically under the alders,
Yeah. Well, there's another one. Just past a good spot here, and we haven't been fishing for a while because we're trying to make time. Yeah, this looks like a good spot. Ted's got one. Oh, I got a good one. Feels pretty decent. Yeah, good one. Yes, a good one. We're eating tonight. There we go. A huge minnow in it. Look at this huge minnow that was in it. Yeah. Woo, there's a ton in here, dude. Saw a bunch darting around. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much. Oh, nice. Ted's got one. I just let that one go. It was kind of a dink. Yeah, yep. Oh, just pounding them here, baby. Yeah, I just let my little one go. And I'm letting this one go too, so keep it. Because I think that's a little bigger than the one I just let go. Ted's got a big one. Lift it in, lift it in. Yes, Ted, good idea to stop here. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one, dude. This one's no joke, buddy. This one is a good one. Oh no, it's not that good. Still decent. Yeah. Yes. That's a chunker. Here we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about right there. Let me see what you got. Cause like all these,
like this little one is still
dude, those are great.
Dude, this spot is the best spot yet.
Yeah, it's perfect.
If we mark it, because like if we come back here and the water's high, you won't even see this.
That's a rock there. Yep. Yeah, keeper. Running the rapids, catching a fish. Not a big one, but tasty. That's fun, eh? Running the rapids and then just catching one. Yeah, me and Ted are a little bummed that we have to rush through some of these honey holes here. Like this one, I run the rapid first catch, first cast, I'm on a fish. Now Ted's got one. Oh, just had a bite.
If we hurry up, we might be able to like take a few casts at the end of Allen more relaxed.
Right.
But I still don't think no matter what, it's gonna be relaxed. But if we can line, if we can wade, like we'll be fine.
Right, but we don't really know.
We don't know. If we can't, we're kind of f***ed, I think.
There's a huge leech right on the side of your fucking boat, just under your left hand. That's a gift, eh? A gift from the creator. So the next one we'll probably have to portage. There's a dam coming up. But if we can wade, line, and or run, shoot, line, wade, SLW, the Highview Cabin one and Allen's Rapids will make it our distance today. If we have to portage those ones, we are going to be like showing up at camp in the pitch black pretty much at best. So yeah, bummer that we have to kind of blast through some of these nice fishing spots. Well, I see the other portage, so it's going to be a short one. We're going to have to go beast mode here. Oh, Ted's paddling down it. So maybe it's a wadeable one. I'm gonna let North out. Go on, North. How does it look? Nice. Good boy, North. Hey, North, in the boat. In the boat. No, in the boat. Front of the boat, North. Good boy. Okay. All right. So we think we can carry past this sketchy first part and then maybe run and wade the rest. There's supposed to be a cool cabin along this stretch too. All right, I'm doing it. One thing about doing this portage, it'll hopefully warm us up a bit. It's damp, and you know, you're wearing your rain gear, so your clothes get pretty damp under it, especially when you're portaging, and when you're just paddling or sitting around, you get cold. That's not making things nicer. So yeah, maybe this portage will be a little welcome warm-up because it is raining. This was not in the forecast, this much rain. It's supposed to rain this morning and then just be a mix of sun and cloud for the day. So I always come prepared. Woo! I think we just go for it. I think I started from the cabin last time, but realized I should have gone further. Well, the portage around this kind of really bouldery chute, we couldn't align that. And the portage continues. There's no notes or anything on what the rapids are like. So we're just gonna risk it and load the boat here. And hopefully whatever else we come into isn't as intense as that and it's manageable and we could wade it or line it or run it. We'll see. We're taking a bit of a risk, but no risk, no reward. I think we just load up here and we just can run and line and wade the rest of the whole thing. So we're chancing it. We just put in below the chute there, and we're hoping we can line and wade all the other obstructions that the portage skirts around and save some time. So like all this part is you'd be portaging around, but the portage trail doesn't go in and out, because if you're gonna actually portage on, it's faster just to keep going on the trail. There's the cabin. Looks like there's a fire going on in it. What's that?
Do you have a dog with you?
Yeah, yes. Well, no, but we're supposed to.
I thought it was a wolf.
There's a rapid here?
Yeah. He does look like a wolf. Well, there's a guy staying in that cabin. You can actually book the cabin. Nice cozy place. And he thought North was a wolf. He saw North run by and he came out and said, "Do you guys have a dog?" Have a little rapid here. Beat up the bottom of this boat too much there, but Oh, the sun's coming out. Wow. Ted has gifted me this tortilla with peanut butter.
No time for anything fancy pants.
No.
So we're eating this double tortilla.
Starving. Oh yeah. Woo! Well, the rain stopped, still overcast and windy. And this part of the trip is a bit of a slog, to say the least. Really windy river, and we're just trying to paddle. It's already after 4, and we still have to deal with Allen's Rapids. Whether we wade it, I think we're going to try to wade it in line sections, but either way it's going to take a lot of time, and then we still have a ways to go after that. So we're kind of just scared because we're behind and paddling fast through this part, and it's fairly exhausting, keeping me warm though. We're at another rapid here. It's been a bit of a slog, and I remember this one being like a fucking waterfall. We camped here last time, but it looks just like a piss trickle here, so I'm just gonna risk it. I don't remember it being a waterfall, but I remember it being like substantial and like not something I wanted to run in this canoe. Ted's boat is really brittle, the bottom. It's made to be ultra light, so he can't take the risk of hitting any rocks or else he'll smash a hole in it. Plus it's Tori's canoe that he's borrowing. Couple of bumps there on the bottom of the old canoe. Okay, well, we managed to cheat this portage, but yeah, so then the rapid got pretty steep, and so I pulled over. You could definitely line this, but anyways, looks like I could run this last little bit. Oh, actually, oh no, big fucking rock. See that sideways wave right there? That'll trash this boat. So we effectively skipped the portage, yeah! Well, it's 5:30 in the evening and we're just approaching Allen's Rapids, and our campsite isn't for 3 kilometers after it, and Allen's Rapids itself is a solid 2K. So we're gonna try to wade it because the portage is 2140 meters, and we probably wouldn't make it to camp if we had to do that. So fingers crossed the water levels and the conditions allow us just to wait it.
You're actually gonna run it though, that's the thing.
I'm not really gonna run it. Probably should have bailed too, shipping like 10,000 gallons of water. So yeah, we are at the Allen Rapids here on the Nippissing River, and we're gonna try to shoot, line, wade them like we've been talking about, which might be the only thing that saves us from having to get to camp in the pitch black. We've paddled quite far today. We have about 5 clicks left, but over 2 of it is this shallow rocky rapids. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Might take a couple of casty poos while I'm in here. Good boy, North. North has decided to swim alongside me. Good boy. Good boy. North, you're gonna run the rapid? Whoa! Dogs are just amazing. They just know how to front ferry naturally. So far, so good. I don't think Ted would want to do that with his. There'd be a hole in his canoe. But yeah, this Novacraft Blue Steel, man, it's like perfect for this trip. Oh, now it's getting too shallow. Ooh. I'm gonna have to get out here.
North, are you swimming the rapids?
Yeah, North is a really strong swimmer, and there's nothing on this stretch that I'd be worried about. But I'm always amazed at dogs. As soon as they, and bears and deer and all animals, they know the front ferry. So as soon as they go down into some current, they immediately flip like this and then doggy paddle forward against the current on a bit of an angle, and that just shoots them into the side eddy. Yeah, and so that's what North did there. That looks super secure, eh?
Yeah.
What
I put it around these and they all just went. It's just a matter of shit, man. It's good enough.
Yeah. Well, just taking a break here. Made it a good ways down Allen's Rapid. If we had to cut up to the Portage Trail, it'd be like way up this hill. So it's basically out of the question. And yeah, it's been really deep and swift, and dangers are that your foot gets stuck in between 2 rocks and the current pushes you over and you can't get your foot out. Something to be careful for, but you can kind of use the boat as like a cane to balance on. If you fall back, you can pull up. If you fall down, you push down on the boat. Very slippery rocks, and kind of just inch along, and you got to use the current to move the boat. So if you want your boat to go to the right, you move the stern to the right and you kind of walk that way, and the current will kind of pull the boat over like that. and vice versa. So takes a little bit of skill, but and a lot of elbow grease, but we're getting there. So I think we made the right decision here in skipping the portage, and sun keeps on wanting to peek through. So with any luck, I don't want to jinx it, with any luck we'll get to camp decent enough time and fry up all those chunky trout. North has decided to just walk with us and swim alongside us in the river. It might get worse up here though. Oh, yeah, it's shallow right here, dude. I'm making it through, I think, though. Well, I jump back in and there's a calmer section before the last big drop, but we've been at this for a while and we're only halfway done and it's 7:15. So it's looking like we're not gonna get to the campsite till like 8.
Probably the longest way to my life.
Yeah. You having fun there, buddy? Oh no. I went the wrong way, Ted. Wah, wah, wah. It's like I could have gone down on the left. Oh, got one. Nice. Just tiny. I wasn't even reeling. My lure's just dangling in the water. Well, I think this is about the end of Allen's Rapids. That didn't feel good. The old blue steel's gonna have a couple scrapes. Well, I think it's safe to say we did it. We made it through Allen's Rapids. That's one of the largest consistent wades I've ever done. That was crazy. Tiring, but still a lot more fun than portaging. In the boat, North, go on, in the boat. Good boy, good boy. And there it is, our campsite. Clearly my left boot wader leaks because I'm
not sure if mine does. They're full, but I'm not sure if that's because they leak or because I fell in the water several times.
Yeah, I think it's because they leak, because the right one isn't, and the left one is just full of water. But neoprene is supposed to like insulate when you have a little water in there, right?
Also the most comfortable, you know? Not the friendliest takeout, I suppose, but...
Holy, this is slippery. That was the hardest thing I did all day. Look at the bottom of this canoe, dude. It's not bad at all, hey? There's one little chip through the gel coat here, but that's it.
Got the tent on the ground.
Ted got some wood, got into some dry clothes. I've had this sweater since 2010, 2009. It's burnt on the back from sleeping too close to the fire on the Canal Trail in the Northwest Territories. Anyways, I'm gonna clean up some of these fish. I'm just gonna gut them and we're just gonna fry them whole. I'm just going to just clean them with my Cold Steel SRK-C. It's like the Cold Steel SRK, but it's just a little smaller, more compact. It's a good way to clean your fish. That is a pretty darn good catch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All good size.
Vomited it around in the car.
I boiled water in the jet boil, but there's a pod over there somewhere with some, I don't know how much water's in it.
It's a lot of motherfucking fish. Where is the pot? Pot. Where is the pot for boiling some water? This fire's real. You want some with your ice?
No, I'm okay.
Really?
Yeah, I just want, I don't have any room for
You
noodles.
don't want?
No, I don't have any room for noodles
Yes,
after all
you
this
do.
fish.
What do you mean you don't have room for noodles?
I gotta eat like 20 pounds
You
of
don't
fish.
have room for ramen? Ramen might as well be cotton candy. How do you not have room for it? You put on some weird survival tip. Now they doesn't want any noodles.
Okay, it is the end of day 2 here. We just finished up a feast of trout. Ted made some noodles to go with it, which was good, and I just got totally stuffed. We each ate 3 good eating size fish, which was delicious. Our fire was kind of struggling because there wasn't much wood and it was all soaking wet, and we just didn't feel like trudging through the soaking wet bush to get more wood, but thinking we'll have a small cooking fire, and could have been a little better, but yeah, that was good enough. And actually the fish cooked really well, kind of tasted smoky, and cooked a little slower too, which was just so good. Speckled trout or brook trout is just the best tasting fish, so that's just such a treat. And we're super happy that we could load in despite the fact that we were worried we wouldn't get to fish and all that. So we caught a ton of fish. You know, nothing really too big to write home about, but there's still tomorrow, and at the end of the day we got as much as we wanted to eat, which is just freaking awesome. So very exciting. And yeah, we ended up being able to wade a bunch of the rapids, which made it so it was doable, and we made our distance today, which some people, if they looked at what we had to do, might have doubted us, including ourselves, but we did it. So tomorrow is actually going to be the hardest day of the trip by far. Off the hop, we have a large portage on the Nippissing, and then we're jumping off the Nippissing and a ton of portages, a string of big ones, including one that's about 2 miles long, to get back into Burnt Root Lake. So by the time we get there, we might be bleeding, all our clothes torn and crawling, but we're gonna do it. Ted just busted a huge fart in the background. Anyways, I'm gonna call the interview quits and crawl into bed. So tomorrow's another day. Night, night. I do have bear spray. It's just over by my in my Yeti bag. So we just heard like a big, like something walking through the water over here while we're cooking. Not a beaver. Yeah, we're thinking it might be a bear. But I've actually been working on my jiu-jitsu moves, so just for this situation exactly. So we should be safe.